The seasons are starting to change, and I'd be lying if I said I wasn't excited for cooler, cozier days. I have felt the shift for the last few weeks now, and with it brings the subtle inner shifts too. The longing for more quiet introspection. Sundays spent relaxing and cooking in the kitchen. Lying in bed, spending the day reading while the rain taps my windowsill. Hi, it is Tuesday, right? No, Monday. It's Monday. And I had immunotherapy today. I've been home painting my cabinets, but I'm at a stopping point because I ran out of the primer, which is actually fine because I'm starting to feel kind of crummy, and I'm just gonna curl up on my bed for the rest of the day, even though it's only like 5, and probably just watch some shows. Still watching The Walking Dead on season 9. I had a really great birthday week. I'm just exhausted, and then I think I was coming down with something, so I'm tired. I slept yesterday, or I laid in bed from 12 to I went to bed. Yeah, so my appointment went good today. I did talk to my doctor about a bunch of symptoms that I were having that are like identical to the ones I was having right before I was diagnosed. So we're bumping up my screening. So I'll get my CT scan or an MRI hopefully next week. I got a call tomorrow, and just make sure that everything is okay there. So I'm just a little like blah. I think I've been a little blah for the last like 2 weeks, maybe a week. I always get a little melancholy this time of year, even though it's my favorite time of year. I just get like, I don't know, my body starts to retreat and go into like hibernation mode. Definitely feeling stressed out, not in the best mindset right now. So I'm just gonna go rest for the rest of the day. Hi friends. As I mentioned in the kind of intro of this video, I have been feeling a lot of symptoms again, similar to what I was feeling this time last year, or starting to feel this time last year, before they found the grapefruit size mass in my pelvis. So I had immunotherapy on Monday, I think Monday, yeah. I always see I see one of the doctors. I didn't see my oncologist, but I saw my nurse practitioner, and we both agreed that we need to move up my scans. So I'm having a scan on Friday of my chest, abdomen, and like pelvis region, just to see if there's anything new. But it really just feels like I'm being like split from the inside out again. Like, I don't know if it's like nerve pain that I'm feeling, but it's really painful. You know, it could be a couple other things. I need new running shoes, but this is like way too consistent of pain. It's like all day, every day for the last week. But you know, I do my like Sculpt Society workouts, which are a lot of like small muscle movements, so it could be that I'm just not stretching very well too. But it's, you know, the obvious first place to start is getting my CT scan, given everything that I just went through, and the fact that the symptoms are very similar to what I have experienced before. I'm also just like really tired for the last week. I've been like painfully tired. So yeah, I feeling pretty nervous. I don't know, I told my doctor when I saw her on Monday, I was like, you know, I just feel really confused because, you know, when I talked to my oncologist when I was first diagnosed, he felt like this was very, very manageable and curable. And he felt like he got all of it in surgery. But everything that I read about extra-ovarian primary peritoneal cancer is that it's terminal and it's highly, has a high reoccurrence rate. And so I just said something to her on Monday. I was like, I'm just feeling really confused about just kind of the information that I've been given. And I know that it was so small and contained, and he felt very confident that he got everything. And then we did chemotherapy to, you know, get anything that may have been so small to the, like too small to the eye. So I just feel nervous that it's already come back. And although I'm doing immunotherapy, and immunotherapy is, you know, I've been reading some research papers on, or research studies on immunotherapy with peritoneal cancer. Again, mine is like ovarian and peritoneal. It's a very rare and newer cancer that has been discovered, and it's actually only present in women. So that's really exciting to be part of something brand new. Silver lining. But with that being said, you know, there needs to be enough time to figure out what the best course of treatment. You know, what I read in a study last night was that, you know, only a few years ago, if you were diagnosed with this, there was like 0 chance of it being curable. So I know very well going into this that this was probably going to be a long haul thing. Reoccurrence is very possible. I, you know, ebb and flow through my emotions as I think one would do. I've definitely been more scared the last couple days as this pain has gotten worse and worse. It's like traveling up my spine now. So I'll be really happy to get my CT scan on Friday, and then I'm assuming I'll get my results early next week. It's nerve-wracking. I can't even like think about what would how I would handle if I am having a recurrence so soon. Like the idea of starting chemotherapy again is just, I don't know, it just sends me into like a spiral. So yeah, I would do whatever I need to do to fight this, but I'm just really hoping that it's nothing, or even just another cystic mass, because a big part of my mass that they found was a huge part, majority of it was cystic. So it was just fluid. And then there was a little small portion of it, kind of like deep in my pelvis. That was actually cancer. And it was one of the reasons why they had to cut me open in my surgery last year instead of doing laparoscopically, because it was so far down there. I don't know. I'm just feeling like I want to sleep a lot right now. I also think that I was kind of fighting something last week. It was my birthday. I had like 4 days in a row of plans, and I was gone a lot, and that's not, I don't thrive in that kind of schedule. Typically what I like to do is have plans one day, and then the next day I like to know that I'm gonna be home, and then plans the next day, or even 2 days being home, but then by that second or third day I'm like ready to go back out into the world. But this past weekend, like Sunday, I think I crawled into bed at 12 and just watched TV, because I also just didn't have like brain capacity to read. And yeah, I watched like 8 hours of Walking Dead. But I'm almost done with it. So, but now there's all these spin-offs. So I have like all these other directions I can go. Anyways, I don't know if you're a Walking Dead fan, but it's pretty good. It's like not for the faint of heart. It's pretty gruesome, but I love it because the character development is phenomenal in my opinion, and the storytelling. The zombies actually make me laugh. What is more terrifying to me is what other humans have the ability to do to other humans when they're thrown into survival mode. That terrifies me. So I've been thinking a lot about, like, not that there'll ever be a zombie apocalypse, but there could be some kind of, you know, we've already gotten a little taste of what happens when the world goes into something like a pandemic. And so yeah, it's interesting to think about. And in fact, I went up to my mom like last week or the week before that, and I was like, Mom, I've been watching The Walking Dead, and we really need to start preparing for a major natural disaster. I was like joking about the apocalyptic zombies stuff, and she just was like laughing at me, and I was like, in all seriousness, you know, what would we do if there was a major natural disaster here? Where, what would we eat? Where would we go? You know, do we have the resources on hand? Do we even have a first aid kit if we needed to use one? So it just got us thinking. We agreed that we need to sit down in the coming weeks and just kind of like put together a plan, which I think is just a very responsible thing to do as a human. We both have health issues that we need to take into account, like if there was a major earthquake or something, and we live not on an island, but it, you know, you have two ways of getting into and off of out of this area, and there's one going around. It's kind of like a peninsula in a way where I live, but then the main way is a bridge. The quicker way is a bridge. So anyways, we're gonna put together our little plan coming up soon. I don't know. I'd encourage everybody to think, not that I'm gonna ever go probably down the path of being a full prepper, but I think that it's pretty responsible to just plan and really think long and hard about it. Nobody wants to think about this stuff. You will be sorry if there is a major natural disaster or another pandemic or something like that and you're not ready. I would be, at least. I don't know how I got on that long. Oh yeah, because I've spent all day watching Walking Dead. Yeah, so I will say this. Fall is in the air and I am not sad about it. I am not 100% ready for the warm weather to go away, but now, thanks to climate change, that's sarcasm, it's pretty nice until the end of October here in Seattle. Not sarcasm because I don't believe in climate change. It was sarcasm because I'm not actually thinking climate change, that we have warmer weather. It's really, really sad. And it's pretty nice. The last 4 years it's been pretty nice in October. So the real cold and rainy weather doesn't really start until November now. I'm a true Seattleite. We kind of live for every season. And, you know, when it's the hottest part of summer, we're all, you know, majority of us are secretly thinking, oh, I can't wait for those cozy fall days. And then when it's like the darkest part of winter, we're all trying to figure out how we can go to somewhere sunny and warm, and like daydreaming about the summer here. I just wanted to pop in and give you a quick little update about kind of where I'm at. I haven't, again, had a huge bandwidth. You know, I've been actually working on a lot of home projects and painting my kitchen finally, my cabinets, starting to work on that, and getting this huge project I've been working on ready to be shipped. I have some fun things that I'm working on that I will talk more about soon, but you know, some of them are cancer related and resources to kind of just educate and help people, and I'm feeling really, really excited about this project. And then I also have some like big work related projects that are coming up. I don't have time to have a reoccurrence, universe. I need to be healthy because I need to just keep moving forward in my life. I don't have time to be sidetracked again by something like treatment. But you know, what is that saying? Tell God your plans and watch them laugh, or whatever it is. So I'm home from my CT scan, already got my results, and there is a, I think it's like 3 centimeter by 1.9 centimeter lesion. There's no fluid, no air, so I think that means it's not a cyst. Which I'm not surprised. The amount of discomfort and pain I'm in the last week and a half, really the last week, it's just gotten really bad. I'm not surprised. So, just feeling a little emotional and like just trying not to put the cart before the horse. Obviously, I need to hear from my oncologist and see what next steps are. I'm imagining that it will involve biopsy. I mean, they have to do something regardless because it's painful, so it's probably gonna have to come out. I can't even think about what that's gonna involve, and I can't even think about having to do more chemo if I need to. So I'm just going to chill out, maybe go on my brother's boat today, and then I'm babysitting my nieces tonight. A nap. I did not sleep well last night and had to get up really early so I could have my coffee before I went into the no fluid or foods period before my CT scan, because heaven forbid I don't have coffee in the morning. But anyways, send me some good juju maybe, and I'll let you know when I find out.